morning. What is this? Thursday, February, the 9th? And I just wanted to touch on it's always something going on, right? It can never be nothing, right? So you all see, well, you should see that we have the Attorney General has been selected, and that's going to be Jeff Sessions, which wasn't really shocked by it, but and they're working on the Department of Justice nominee. What's his name? I don't know. Anywho, just a summary, of what's going on. We already know how how the president is, trying to establish his cabinet. Like we get that. Millionaires and billionaires, we got it. I mean, if you want to make money, you gotta surround yourself with people that have money, right? That's how you do it. You're running a business, you get business-minded people, business-like people around you, throwing ideas around or whatever, how to make more money, right? But what I wanted to touch was the fact that these people will not leave weed alone. What is the deal? What is the deal with this marijuana? First of all, if you go back and read on why marijuana was ever made illegal, it would probably make you look like, this is why weed is illegal. This is why it became illegal. I mean, you have to, you guys got to always know that it's a rhyme and a reason for everything. And that rhyme and reason doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody but the person who's deciding upon it. And once they decide that it makes the greatest sense, then, all they got to do is convince a few other like-minded people that what they're doing makes sense. Okay, that was done sometimes it was banned or outlawed sometime in the 30s, and they banned it because who was it at the time? The Attorney General at the time wrote a whole freaking essay. I was gonna say book, but he wasn't that clever. He wrote a whole freaking essay on why the marijuana was making the Caucasian women go towards the Negroes, the musicians, the Latinos. It was the weed. It was the weed that was making the white women go that direction. Not the fact that these were some fine men. Not the fact that the Hispanic man was fine, talented, probably really nice and smooth talking. None of that was the reason. The reason why was because it was the weed and it was the jazz music. Real talk. Real talk. And he was able to convince his brethren that was legit. That was legit. The white women was flocking that direction because it was the weed that was making them do it. You guys, I'm dead ass. Dead ass. I'm not kidding. Read it. Go back. Read it. You gotta find it. It's there. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with the alcohol. When they did prohibition back in the day. Why did they outlaw the alcohol? Because the men were drinking the booze and going home and beating their wives. Yeah. Not that they already had temper problems. Not that these were just mean men. Not that, they had aggression issues. It was the alcohol that drove them to beat their wives and sin. I mean, if it's the same thing all over again. Once one idiot get an idea in their mind, all they have to do is convince other like-minded idiots that, yeah, that's legit. Yeah, that's definitely why. That's why this is happening. You know? So let's do this in order to get that. It doesn't have to make sense. And that's something that I've learned. You know what I'm saying? So marijuana had been used how long before that? For treatments, for medicine. I mean, come on. I'm in the medical field. You know, I see what the benefits can be. And I see where it can really help a lot of people as far as even the money. I mean, it's so much cheaper than going and trying to get these pain pills, these seizure medications. Simple things. It can soothe and solve. But they don't want to look at it that way because now we're booming in pharmaceuticals. So we rather make money off of that. Get you addicted to those type of things. You know, where you going out and selling your kids to go and get some Oxycontin. You know what I'm saying? It's just, first it was about this, now it's about shmoney. It's about shmoney now. You know, now they don't want to, that's to me, you know, you guys can, you know, come with your own conclusions. But to me, you know, people, oh, weed is this and that. Yeah, but alcohol and pain medicine is legal though. But something that's herbal, that's natural, that's illegal because you can, you know, it's easily obtainable. I don't get it. I don't understand it, you know, whatever. Not like I'm a drug user or whatever, or, you know, medicinal, marijuana user. You know, I'm pro people. I'm pro people being able to do what they want to do. Just like I'm pro choice. Let that lady do what she want to do. Why is that anybody else's business what that lady wants to do with her body? Why? If she says she don't want to have no children, she don't want to have any children. Don't have sex or have, you know, make sure you're doing this. Okay, but what about the guy? Nobody ever says anything about the dudes in this situation. Don't they have a, you know, something to say about that? You know, they the ones shooting up the spot. Tell them to go and get fixed or something. You know, not trying to be, you know, brutal or anything like that, but come on. I don't get it. It's not for me, I suppose. I don't want to park right here. I got to work on time today. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, this is birthday behavior. Look at this, honey. She got your girl looking right. I mean, it's in a few days, but come on. Well, it's actually, what, next week? Yeah, I got me exactly 1 week away. Look at this. Hunty birthday behavior. I am turning 27 again. And can't nobody tell me I'm not. All right? And I made it to work on time. Honey, it is my day, right? I am showing out on these pros today, honey. All right, I gotta go. Because I'll be late in 2 minutes if I don't hurry get out this car. I'll talk to y'all later. Diaries of a Diva.